la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba.
Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Interleague baseball next on the show. Bruce Zimmermann gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now in the box, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 1, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch on the way. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. 1 out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First offering on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. James McCann waits on deck. Just underway in Baltimore. Hit in the air down the right field line.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. To the plate now, James McCann. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCann is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Off and running is Lindor. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Line towards center field. Mullins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A little bouncer. Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. He's set the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets leave 1. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. David Peterson gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 11 home runs, and 44 RBIs. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Popped him up. Lindor has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Anthony.
Now at the plate is Anthony Santander, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
As he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore with no score. Now to the plate, here is Dominic Smith, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the pitch. To first. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Zimmermann is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch, it dances all over the place. Two and one, the count to Pillar.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Galvis is there. And there's out number 2. Next, here is Tomas Nido. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. The bouncer to the left side. Franco has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike now. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, ready.
Next to hit, Freddie Galvis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Two and two.
2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball,
Batting
a
sixth.
high piece of cheese,
The catcher.
swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney.
Billy McKinney.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Now the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Galvis shading to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Did pretty well out to deep center field. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Ryan McKenna. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. First pitch on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Oh, 1 count. The pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run for him on the season as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 27 driven in. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. A little too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Now to the plate, James McCann comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up, Dominic Smith, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. And with it, that'll end the inning. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So stepping in is Freddie Galvis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the first pitch. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now at the plate here is Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. hit the other way out toward right field. McKinney's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Michael Franco flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The second baseman.
Next up is Pat Valaika, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. Franco is off of first with 2 away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 4-0.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out loud on a song loud, put my words in style, find out why my people are...
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here's the first pitch. Kevin Pillar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now a curveball misses inside. Hard hit at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 4.
And stepping in, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit in the air down the right field line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
The batter, the right fielder, Billy McKinney.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
And here's Jose Peraza. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Peraza very well could be a starter in the upcoming Midsummer Classic as he currently leads all National League second basemen in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
The 1-1.
No, that missed.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Base hit into right center. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box, James McCann. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's ball 1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. On its way is pitch number 75. Comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Ready with the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-2, full count. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Cole Sulser trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Dominic Smith will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He's ready now. The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The set and the 2-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Ready now for Baltimore, Ryan McKenna, and it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. And that misses ball 1. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Standing in now, Cedric Mullins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Mancini. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Mullins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in once again is Anthony Santander. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
In the last at bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls and a strike.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And another foul ball. The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. The 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Line to the right side. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Orioles leave 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 0-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tomas Nido is on deck. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Tomas Nido. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
And now Billy McKinney, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The set and the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 2-0 on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Smith will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Pedro Severino. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate now, Michael Franco, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit to third, fielded cleanly, and there are two away now. Pat Valaika will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
2-2.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the Orioles strike for two thanks to the two-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the seventh. It's the Orioles 6 and the Mets 4. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jonathan Villar, singled in his last at-bat.
Jonathan Villar.
And now the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here it comes.
Oh. Three balls, one strike.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Villar stands at second with no outs. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter, James.
Striding in is James McCann, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Adam Pletko comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. So here's Pete Alonso. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next to stand in is Dominic Smith. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Now I'm switching up my energy.
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matta had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Jacob Barnes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now to bat, Ryan McKenna. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder, Ryan McKenna.
Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out. So next to bat will be Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
The count now at 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Mets 5. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Tomas Nido.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas.
From the stretch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in next, Billy McKinney. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First delivery to him. Popped him up. Severino moving to his left. 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Mullins will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Jonathan Villar, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's it.
The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Mets strand 1. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Anthony Santander. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three and 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It looked like this at that had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. Hit in the air to right field. McKinney is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batters.
Next to dig in, Freddie Galvis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. To the AB now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Cesar Valdez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Weak chopper to the left side. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Stepping in now, James McCann, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Now here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Lindor stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It is down low, and he gets the call. Strike three looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So next to hit is Dominic Smith. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and that's going to tie the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 offering. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the ninth, and we're all even now at 6-6. Howie Portillo will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Jerry Familia comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Pedro Severino.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Fouled off. They'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Maikel Franco, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next, it'll be Valaika. He's set, and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, what a play! Got him! Outstanding play to get the final out, and this one is headed to extra innings. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready now is Tomas Nido. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
No, that's out.
Flips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Popped up. Mountcastle in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, and is now an 8-6 ball game.
And with one swing of the bat, they got the lead here in extra innings. That's always the fear, right? You get into extra innings, Dan, and everybody forgets how to play baseball, and we're all just trying to create a home run derby. But that was a heck of a swing to give his team the lead.
It sure was, D-Row. Now they're going to need the pitching staff to buckle down to get through this bottom half of the inning. Big swing of the bat, but you want to make it pay with the scoreless bottom of this inning.
Dylan Tate, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. In now, Billy McKinney. And she'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
At the plate now, Jose Peraza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Heading out towards shallow right. Santander waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jonathan Villar hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. McKinney leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The count now at 2-2. He's ready now, the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. No balls and 1 strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, James McCann. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 3 runs already home here. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. In the air now, out to right field. After it is Santander. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mets 9, the Orioles 6. Edwin Diaz takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So now to the plate, Ryan McKenna. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Up next, Cedric Mullins, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. For the current campaign, Mullins begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Standing in now, Anthony Santander, and it's fouled away. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Jerry Familia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
But still virtuous. Wait to make a petty about after church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'm a.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.